Let me tell you about 3 books that helped me getting started and getting better as a product manager. These are the 3 books I would like to talk about. And yes, I really do like physical books. I feel like there is something to the holding of the pages and turning off your screens for a bit when you already sit at screens for basically the whole day. And 2024 is actually the first year where I finished more than 3 books in 1 year. I believe I finished like 5 or so. Really, like that's a lot for me. First book is called The Making of a Manager by Julie Zhuo, if I pronounce it right. What to do when everyone looks to you. When I just started out as a product manager, I was also leading the design and the development team. It was kind of a strange development it felt like a weird interaction when all of a sudden your colleagues start reporting to you and you are responsible for them and their work. Also, I didn't have any experience with that before, but actually this book really helped me with it. Julie talks about her journey from being a designer and turning into a manager at Facebook while the company was really growing extremely fast. And it's very inspiring and useful. She says also that management is something that you learn. It's not something that you're born with. It's something that you learn and can develop skills for. It's all about people and about processes. This book really highlighted for me on how to build trust within your team, with your team members, how to fill in the one-on-ones and how to give constructive feedback. But it also told me a lot and taught me a lot about having very difficult conversations, for example, in hiring, rejections, and conflicts and how to handle them. The book is quite easy to read and it's actually filled with a lot of cute illustrations to give examples or to bring more context to the scene. This is the second book I want to talk about. It actually came with a paper cover, but I really hate these things that are kind of loose around it, so I always take it off. So actually it was like a yellow book. Now it's orange, but it's called The Write It by Alberto Savoia, and he was Google's first engineering director. The subtitle reads, Why So Many Ideas Fail and How to Make Sure That Yours Succeed. This book goes more into detail on how to come up and test the success of a new product or feature before fully committing to it. It introduces the idea of prototyping, which is very similar to prototyping, but before you build anything, you gather your own data to see if there is demand and interest. It has very practical equations on how to set up and build upon a data-driven hypothesis. This book I definitely recommend to any product manager, especially if you're interested in working more data-driven. And the last book I want to highlight is The Power of Moments by Dan and Chip Heath. Why certain experiences have extraordinary impact. This book goes deeper into the psychology of people and why certain moments are so memorable that we will think about it the rest of our lives, while other ones just kind of fade away over time. What are the hooks that kind of make you remember something like your graduation or a specific extraordinary stay in a hotel or specific milestones in your life? I think this is a really good book for product managers, but also for user experience designers. Because if you can make your user experience somehow stand out from the others and make it memorable, that will definitely have a big impact on the growth of your product. The main takeaway of this book is that there are 4 elements to making a defining moment: elevation, insight, pride, and connection. By understanding these key points in your product design and using them, you can use the human psychology and create really long-lasting moments and experiences. All these 3 books really focus on understanding human needs, either in building a team, building a product, or creating memorable experiences. These books really helped me as a product manager to work well together with my team on products that really matter and to build an environment where we keep learning and trying new things. I will write links to these 3 books into the description of this video. If you like this kind of content, please leave me a like. And if you have other books that you recommend for product management or in general for professional growth, please let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching.